5 critical threats reshape the cybersecurity landscape this week. Here is everything you need to know and what to do about it. First, the world's first end-to-end agentic AI ransomware has been confirmed in the wild. A threat group dubbed JadePuffer deployed an AI agent built on the exploited Langflow platform, CVE-2025-3248, to autonomously navigate a victim's network, identify high-value configuration stores, and encrypt 1,342 Nacos configuration items without any human operator intervention. The most alarming detail? When the agent's initial login attempt failed, it autonomously retried with a new credential within just 31 seconds. JadePuffer represents a fundamental shift. Ransomware no longer needs a human at the keyboard. It plans, adapts, and acts on its own. Organizations must patch Langflow immediately, audit all AI workflow automation platforms for public exposure, and restrict Nacos and similar config services to internal networks only. Second, 81 million password spray attempts hit Azure CLI endpoints and compromised 78 accounts across 64 organizations. Researchers at Huntress tracked the LSHYIY campaign, which abused OAuth resource owner password credential flows in Azure CLI to bypass MFA on legacy authentication endpoints. The attackers moved quietly. Each spray was paced to avoid lockout thresholds, and the accounts compromised spanned financial services, healthcare, and government sectors. This campaign proves that legacy authentication protocols are a critical blind spot. Disable basic and legacy authentication in your Microsoft 365 tenant. Enforce conditional access policies that block ROPC flows, and audit Azure AD sign-in logs for high-volume spray patterns now. Third, FBI and Google jointly disrupted NetNut, a residential proxy network secretly powered by the Popa botnet, a network of over 2 million compromised home routers and IoT devices. Hundreds of NetNut-linked domains were seized. NetNut was sold commercially as a legitimate proxy service while routing customer traffic through unwitting victims' home connections. The Popa botnet gave threat actors globally distributed residential IP addresses that bypass corporate geo-blocks and reputation filters. If your router or smart device is end-of-life, replace it. If not, update its firmware now. Change default credentials and disable remote management. Fourth, medical device giant Medtronic has disclosed a breach affecting 3.83 million people. ShinyHunters, the same group behind dozens of high-profile breaches, claims to have stolen 9 million records, including patient names, device serial numbers, health data, and contact details. Medtronic confirmed the breach occurred via a third-party vendor. For anyone who has had a Medtronic device or interacted with their patient portals, monitor your credit, watch for targeted medical phishing, and contact Medtronic directly to understand what data of yours was exposed. Fifth, KDDI's email infrastructure breach may have exposed up to 14.2 million email logins across 6 Japanese ISPs. Discovered on June 17th, the breach was caused by a vulnerability in third-party email management software. Credentials for accounts across multiple ISP brands were all managed through the same compromised backend. If you or anyone you know uses a Japanese ISP email account, change the password immediately and enable two-factor authentication if available. Assume any email stored in that account has been read. This week's pattern is unmistakable. Attackers are weaponizing AI, abusing trusted cloud platforms, and infiltrating the third-party vendors that sit silently inside every major organization. The perimeter is gone. Your vendors, your cloud tenants, and your automation tools are all attack surfaces now. Audit them all. Subscribe to Cyber News Daily for your daily cybersecurity briefing.